Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cover the Spread for Saturday, June 14th, 2025. Hey, if you're new to Cover the Spread, welcome aboard. Glad to have you. Make sure you subscribe and give us a big old thumbs up. Greatly appreciated. As always, we'll get to the three plays we got rolling here on the diamond. And then we'll see how the Cappers are doing, see how their Friday night went, and then we'll get right to these plays that we got here on Saturday's slate. We'll kick it on over to Al to get us started. How are you doing here on this Saturday, Al?
Yeah, doing pretty good. Friday pending, but it's been a pretty good week so far heading into Friday. So hoping to keep that rolling into the weekend.
Definitely. Can't complain about the Thursday. We got over in the Rockies for me, so we hit that one. So can't complain there. Friday pending as we moving into Saturday. So let's keep on winning here. How's Ramon doing? How you doing, buddy?
Well, pretty good. Ready for a fun weekend, of course. And yeah, I had a good back there pick on Thursday. No ordinary rookie, huh? With Mizorowski, even though he's a little bit like a unsteady giraffe, I guess is the only way he could. Tripping over his own feet, spraining his ankle, and had to leave the game with a no hitter. But I think we're going to look for this kid to have some big years to come.
Definitely, right? Just think, giving them working out a little bit. Got a little bit of more muscle mass on them, on his lanky body, and show up this the
looks like a newborn thoroughbred.
Yeah, right? He looks excited. He's happy. He can whip the ball. We know he has the fastball. Just wait till he throws a couple more pitches into that arsenal as well. Brewers, got yourself a gem. Hang on to that guy because I think he's going to be a bright spot.
Bolly got traded today also. So Bolly got traded to the White Sox. Ha ha!
Right? That'll teach you to open your mouth. Hey, let's get to it here on Saturday's slate. First game we're looking at, we got the Blue Jays taking on the Phillies. This is Al's game. He's going to get us started here in this one. Toronto or Philadelphia, Saturday.
Yeah, we're looking at some weather in this one. Looks like there could be some rain here, and the wind will be blowing in slightly, a slight breeze blowing in. Nothing too crazy there is expected. But we got an interesting pitching matchup here with Bowden Francis getting the start for the Blue Jays going up against Christopher Sanchez for the Phillies. Now, Sanchez is coming into this one in great form and has some pretty good numbers against this lineup in the past. But again, just think the Blue Jays are still a very good lineup, and I think they get to him enough, and then eventually to the Phillies bullpen. And also you got the Phillies that have done pretty well overall against Francis, averaging 300 as a team against him, just over 300. Well, you got Brandon Marsh, that's 2 of 3 against him. Alec Bohm is 2 of 2 against him. Schwarber's 2 out of 5 against him with a home run. So all that being said, I expect these teams still no Bryce Harper expected there for the Phillies, but I still think they have enough firepower there to get enough runs to get us over this total, which is set fairly low, all things considered, at 8.5 here.
Heading on over to Ramon. What do you like hearing this one? Phillies or Blue Jays on Saturday?
I don't know. I think Al just talked me into the team total over there. Right, with Schwarber, Realmuto, Marsh, all these guys are hitting Bowden Francis. So I'm going to look to that. Francis said, I don't know if he could change it up too much coming in here on the road, right? So I'm going to go with that Phillies team total over here at probably about 4.5. Might be juiced up there a little bit, but let's do it. Those are some big numbers, Al. It sounds like they hit him pretty good in that start. So I'll take the Phillies team total over.
And for me, I'm going to go to a player prop. This guy, good old Trey Turner. I'll take Trey Turner for an RBI. Last time he's seen Bowden Francis, I think he smacked a home run off him last time out. So
I'll add him to my list of Phillies.
Yeah, so give me Trey Turner for an RBI here in this one. You get a nice little plus price. So a little prop for me. All right, let's head on over to the next game we're looking at here on the slate. And it's not that one because the next one we got looking at here is because we were bugging about that one behind the scenes. We are getting the Twins taking on the Astros here in this one. This is Ramon's game. He's going to get us started. Twins or Astros here on Saturday.
I'd do whatever game you told me, Rod. That's okay. Houston, Minnesota here with the good pitching matchup. Joe Ryan, obviously pretty solid numbers, but he's just 6-5 this season. You know why? I mean, the Twins don't always give you that offense they need. 2.96 ERA for Ryan, but Hunter Brown's more the story. It feels like 8-3, 1.83 ERA, and at home here. And Houston does have that top 5 bullpen in the majors right now. About a 3.25 ERA heading into the weekend series here, and also Houston heading into the series this weekend against the Twins, 11-4, last 15 at home, and Minnesota came in just 2-5 in their last 7 heading into Friday night's game. So I'm going to end up here on Houston over Minnesota here on Saturday night. I think they're going to be laying a little bit here, about 115 or so, maybe 120. If they listen to me, Rod, I'm going to take Houston over Minnesota.
Head on over to Al. What do you like hearing this one? Houston or Minnesota on Saturday?
Yeah, Ramon may like Houston over Minnesota, but I like Houston, Minnesota under the total. These pitchers have been pitching real well. I mean, Ryan's been doing it for a long time, but Hunter Brown's having himself a great season too, coming into this one in good form. And I expect them to keep these offenses in check here and stay under this number. So not much more to add there. Obviously, these lineups do have some decent hitters, but again, not the most overpowering lineups in the leagues either. So I don't think it'll be the toughest challenges for these starters.
And for me, this one, I'm going to take the Astros here in the first 5. You look at this same matchup. I already went once earlier this year. Hunter Brown versus Joe Ryan. In that game, hey, Hunter Brown, he had a first inning that wasn't so good. He gave up a couple runs in that first inning, but as the game after he got out of that first inning, the Astros bats came to life and gave him some run support, and he ended up going 6 in that one. So I think we throw that little bit of a first inning. I think Hunter Brown be ready to roll in this one again, and I think he rolls over the Twins. In this one, in the first 5, it was a 4-2 game. In that game, finished 5-2. We see 1 run late. I think we get the same kind of thing there. Plenty of offense for Hunter Brown, run support wise, here in this one. And I don't think he has that same little blip that he had in the first inning and in the earlier match. Joe Ryan definitely not Mr. Consistent. You see him; he's giving it up a few hits and runs as well. So I think the Astros bats, especially here at home, get to him, and we get the first 5 win for me in that one. All right, let's head on over to the last baseball we're looking at here on the slate. Now, for me, it's my favorite guy to fade. We're looking at the Padres taking on Arizona here in this one, and my buddy Zach Gallen on the mound. I love to call him Zach Fallen. You look at his last time out. Hey, congratulations! Got yourself a little bit of you had 1 win in your last how many? 6. So against the Braves, hey, you pitched well last time out against the Reds. You went 6 innings, gave up 6 hits, got yourself in trouble with the walk again, and gave up 3 home runs. You can't be doing that and winning ball games. Zach Gallen, plenty of times this season, we've seen plenty of regression from him where he has got himself in trouble with that walk. And while you haven't been able to pitch yourself out of those spots because you're giving up plenty of runs in those games. 4 runs, 5 runs, 4 runs, 6 runs, 4 runs. You look at his last 6 starts, it was only that 1 start against the Braves that he got that he gave up 1 run. Other than that, it's been 4 runs, as I said, 6 runs, 4 runs, 5 runs, 4 runs. And in this spot, you're in trouble. The Padres starting to heat back up again, starting to get healthy again, are these Padres as well. And speaking of the guy on the other side, Berger's going for the Padres. I like what I've seen from Ryan so far on the bump. He's one of those guys that he's trying to catch the bag, as we say. He was a reliever that he's converted into a starter. His first start went 5 innings, gave up 6 hits, a couple earned runs, and a home run. And then his next start against the Brew Crew went 5 innings, gave up 1 hit, a couple walks, no earned runs, no home runs. So this is actually his 3rd start here. I expect him to go at least 5 innings here. Should be able to mow down this Arizona lineup, and then we know what happens late. This Arizona bullpen is awful. Padres bullpen way better. So give us the Padres to get the job done here over Arizona on Saturday. Head on over to Ramon. What do you like hearing this one? The Padres or Arizona here on Saturday?
Yeah, for sure. Berger here. Look, you Darvish is going to come back soon. I don't think Berger is going to be long for the duration of this season, but done a nice job here so far with these two. But man, I don't know that this Arizona team in this lineup with Carroll, Marte, Pavin Smith, these guys can probably have a pretty good run here. Do have some guys that have hit here also with the Padres. Manny's got a couple of doubles off Gallen, right? So Bogart's a home run. I got to go over here. 5 of the last 7 meetings or 7 of the last 9 actually between the two have gone over. This is the first series of the year against Arizona here. And like I said earlier on one of our shows, I think Arizona, it's getting a little thin in that pitching if it wasn't already. I know Rodd likes to give Gallen a hard time, but as a whole, these guys are going to be stretched out even more and more with the injury to Burns. It just feels like they're falling behind the 3 teams in the West. But I'm going to go over here in this one, Padres and Arizona on Saturday night. Going to be looking at a pretty big number here, probably 9.5 shaded to the under.
Head on over to Al. What do you like hearing this one? Padres or Arizona here on Saturday?
I might just look at a prop here, and you mentioned Zach Gallen. Zach Gallen's actually had pretty good numbers against this lineup, but as you mentioned too, it's not quite the same Zach Gallen that we used to see out on the mound. So I do expect the Padres to get a little bit to him here. As far as the side's concerned, I completely agree with the Padres. If you want a different look, I might take a play on Jake Cronenworth to get us an RBI here. Just 7 out of 24 against Gallen, but again, not the same Gallen as he's seen for most of his career. And he does have 3 doubles against him with a home run and 3 RBIs. So I'll maybe take a shot on the Cronenworth to get us an RBI here.
Hey, that wraps up Saturday's action for you here on Cover the Spread. Appreciate each and every one of you that tune into the videos. And hey, let us know in the comment section below what you think about these 3 games that we covered for you here today. And as always, quick little recap before we head on out. First game we looked at was Al's game. Blue Jays taking on the Phillies. Take the over 8.5 in this matchup here on Saturday. And then we looked at Ramon's game, and he says take the Astros over the Twins here on Saturday with Hunter Brown going. And then the game I looked at here, we got the Padres taking on Arizona. Take the dog and the Padres at the big plus price. Beating up on Zach Fallin in that one on Saturday. Love it. Love these games that we got for you here. Let's get the sweep here on Saturday. I can feel it. I think I might even parlay these up. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Hey, have yourself a wonderful Saturday, everybody. And what are we doing here? We are covering the spread.